the Harvard Graduate School of Education, working at the nexus of practice, policy, and research.
¿Dónde estamos, chicas?
¿Dónde estamos? ¡En Bogotá!
Well, so on spring break, it was definitely not a spring break. We spent about 8 days in Colombia, both Bogotá and Cartagena, really just from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. every day, experiencing the education system in Colombia.
So this type of trip was different. It was not a service trip. It was not kind of a fun spring break trip. It really was an opportunity to travel with students who have been studying all over the world and working all over the world, and who have come face to face with different kinds of education reform, and then traveling to meet people in Colombia who have been implementing reform, and to really have conversations about why certain things have been working in Colombia, why they haven't been working in Colombia, and to learn lessons about how to kind of transfer some of this reform to other parts of the world.
Yeah. So there's the Ministry of Justice right over there.
Yeah. In terms of what we actually did while we were in Colombia, we met with Ministry of Education officials, learned about the new quality education plan of the new administration. We met with people in the different departments working on topics such as early childhood education, testing. We met with people who are working on international cooperation and cooperation with other private partners.
I think something that I learned about that Colombia does really well is public-private partnerships. I had the pleasure of sitting down and having a close conversation with the head of international relations in the Ministry of Education. And they're really doing a great job of forming partnerships with large corporations, with small private entities, and really kind of, I think, breaking barriers that exist in a lot of places.
What is really impressive in the Colombian context is the amount of innovation that they're trying to, and different types of projects that they're trying to implement. So not only have they done more basic things like expand access to education for nearly all children in the Colombian national territory, but they're trying to use more innovative structures, more flexible programming to reach out to the most vulnerable groups.
We were at one school, and to kind of thank us for coming, there was I think over 100-piece orchestra that got together and performed for us.
The way we were received had a lot to do with the fact that Cecilia was with us. She was in the ministry for 8 years and did a whole lot for Colombia, and so I think that played a large role in it. Just the respect, you can just see it. I mean, she walks into a room and people are just like, Cecilia Maria!
So really having Cecilia here for the year has been really incredible, taking courses with her, speaking with her one-on-one, and then really having this opportunity to go and see firsthand what we've been hearing about all year.
I mean, for me it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to really see in what policymakers live day by day, and how all of these nitty-gritty systems that we learn in theory in the classroom are actually play out in the ministry.
We can thank IEP students who really did all the planning and made all the phone calls and made all the arrangements, and Fernando's support in doing that was obviously instrumental. He's very supportive of making sure students have opportunities like this.
Incredible, definitely exhausting. I think we all got back and wanted an actual spring break, but probably the most valuable experience I had in the entire year here at Harvard.
Bye, nice to meet you.